Yo, how you doing guys? ZDEyE here. So I wanted to talk about Gamescom 2019. It just wrapped up like a couple of minutes ago and I definitely want to bring my thoughts into this. Now, you have already, well I should say, you're seeing the title of this video is regarding Death Stranding. And I might have actually did this on purpose with the titling of the video, but as well I want to explain myself firstly. It's just that I did not see anything in this gameplay. Mind you, I'm talking about the gameplay, not the cinematics. They were not cinematics, they're part of the story gameplay. But the gameplay itself, that we control Sam and what he does, especially when he wakes up, such as slow movements and very slow pacing game, taking a piss, mushrooms grow out of that place, and then we already got the confirmations from Hideo Kojima himself regarding the more you piss in the same spot, the bigger the mushroom grows and something good out of it you're going to get. Now that's actually, you see these little quirky things that Hideo Kojima is known for. There's really nothing out of the ordinary in here. There's not much of a surprise. I already knew that Hideo Kojima is, with his certainty of the degree that he's a little crazy, with his mind of scheme, scheme of things anyway. But here's the thing. Why I wanted to make this video as well regarding Death Stranding, because the most concentrated Gamescom was all about Death Stranding, was nothing else really. Everything else was more of a side content. This is the main content, personally for me, and actually for a lot of other people. Anyway. Now, what I think and why do I think that this is not going to be a game that will gripe anyone's attention to play, or I should say get this game when it does come. I think it was November the 8th of this year. One thing's for certainty, due to the fact that I don't think that anybody likes this sort of quirkiness in the games, right? Let's say there are people, for example, that are saying like, well, I don't know if I want to buy this game because like of this, I don't want to buy this game, was this pissing, why do I need to do that? It's just grind, it's just, Red Dead Redemption 2 is, as we already know, it's an extremely slow paced of game. Some people love it, some people don't. Death Stranding, I actually have to say, it may be even slower game than Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, this is not as a concentrated game of a first-person shooter or, that sort of degree. This is an open-world game. It's also going to have a lot of adventuring. This means it's a very heavily exploration type of a game. It's slow. You want to go to this mountain or specific mountain? It may take you a couple of hours, and that's not talking about in-game time hours. I'm just talking about real-time hours. It might piss off a lot of people. Personally, for me, I really don't mind that much. And what's important to me personally, it needs to have the depth in the gameplay, and needs to have some kind of breadth as well. Now, I'm stumbling with my words anyway. My apologies. Now, I want to make sure that I have this out of the way as well, since we already got more confirmation. Well, I think I already knew all of this stuff that he's been mentioning regarding it, except Mama, that part did not really know. And also, like for example, when you fall off the cliff, and then you actually, you'll annoy the baby, then he or she, whoever the baby is, will start crying, and then you need to calm it down by using a joystick, the motion sensor of the controller. That's gonna be retarded. And he even said, like, if you do it too hard, then you'll make the baby angry. Oh my god, can I turn that off? I really don't like using that controller sensitive motion. I really hope there's a way of actually instead you could turn that off. He also mentioned regarding, I don't know why he had to say any of these stuff anyway, regarding when Sam is going to take a piss anyway, you can't exactly take a look at his dick, because obviously he turns. But I noticed, right, like, since we can rocket baby and calm the baby down, right, but you could do that in first person. Mind you, first person? What the fuck? Wait, this game is also first person mode? What? Or maybe it's just perhaps when you are need to or required to calm the baby down, that's when you enter the phase of a first person mode and you look at your own baby and with the progress and how you are calming it down. Maybe that's when it activates the DualShock control, right, the motion sensor with the controller. That's when you need to do it. Calmly, obviously, you have to do it, or like I mentioned, or you will irritate the baby. A bit of a sidetrack. This was very unexpected. So I was on Twitter as well at the same time while Gamescom, and then popped in randomly a notification regarding that PlayStation has officially acquired Insomniac Games. Fantastic news, and to be honest, that was the highest degree of a possibility that he would actually get it. It's actually crazy because GamesCom, breaking news, Jeff actually mentioned himself that regarding PlayStation has, well, I should say Sony has acquired Insomniac Games as well, and that was like out of the norm. Like, it was so sudden and so spontaneous, and it was actually quite interesting to see. And as well, he got this information so quickly, like, what is it, like only 3 to 5 minutes, and yet he just made it possible and brought it into the Gamescom. That was actually pretty nice of him to do. Okay, I wanted to mention as well one other thing. The montage. Oh my god, when Jeff was actually revealing the montage with Hideo Kojima and how he basically made it public for himself since like 2015, 2015 anyway, the Games Awards that he could not be present in. And anyway, after that, there's been, a bit more montage regarding Hideo Kojima. My god, what is wrong with this guy and the obsession with Hideo Kojima? It's insane. Like, I feel like any moment he's gonna start sucking his dick in the fucking studio, right in front of everybody. It's ridiculous. Alright, I'm not saying, maybe he just has a deep respect for this man, but whatever. God damn. Oh yes, another thing, Jeff is inside the game as well. They made motion capturing, and it's just basically took a bunch of photos of him around his body, and of course he has ended up being in the gameplay. You've already seen it, by the way, but that's pretty damn unique in my personal opinion. We're also, as I mentioned, we already got to see the mama. We got to see more information regarding Deadman and the baby. Actually, I should be more precise regarding it. Like, Deadman has actually mentioned that do not get too much attached to the baby because I believe he can't live here for too long or anything like that. And so obviously there are some kind of consequences. This one, it's also recommended not to get attached. Actually, Mama is being attached to a baby body only in the dead world, and obviously they are separated, but she's still connected with the cord, as the mother and the son or daughter, whoever, are still like interconnected, so to say. And it's actually a pretty cool, unique concept to this idea, and I did not expect that, to be personally honest with you. I had questions in my mind when I saw the breakdown trailer I was making, and I didn't really understand. Like, I just knew that there was Mama, and that she looked like holding a baby, and that's it. That was very extremely brief, but now we got far more information regarding it, what has been happening exactly. And anyway, also regarding that, it's very weird to see because Sam seems very not so knowledgeable about this world, the questions that he has, and yet he kind of handles himself so well. Well, I do believe he's from the military anyway, that's considered, of course. I might be wrong, don't quote me on that, please. And that's why he handles himself so well, or considered to be so well. Maybe he doesn't fully understand the situation he's in, that's why he cannot grasp the surroundings of what the hell is going on anyway. Maybe at that moment, actually I'm sure at that moment, he's he never actually met the BTs, but then all that information has been presented to him regarding the BTs and the baby. Anyway, that's just a lot of questions in my mind. And I would definitely want to mention this. I seriously think that we did not need to have any of this Mama and Deadman and baby footage, gameplay, trailer, whatever, at all. I just wanted to see the gameplay, and we got slim bits of it. Actually, it was more or less of a teaser. Mind you guys, the Tokyo Game Show will be actually more. It's going to be less than a month. I think it was like in the middle of September. That's when we're going to be finding out and seeing a full gameplay of Death Stranding. Well, more of an extended cut. And back on track regarding these two clips of Mama and Deadman. I don't think we should have gotten that at all. Why? Because I don't want to know about the story, because they kind of spoiled already 3 hours of the beginning of the story. And that kind of really sucks, to be honest. I understand a lot of people will be asking me questions like, what are you on about? We barely know about the game. Do we? Really? Hideo Kojima already kind of spoiled the whole thing. Like, this is all about, you are going through the America. Yes, the map is there as well. Looks like we're going to be exploring whole America he mentioned starting from east, I believe maybe New York, going all the way to west, perhaps going to LA or wherever. And so yes, we're gonna have to connect all the world, and of course there are some side quests. Of course, you're gonna be able to bring the messages, and that's why you're gonna be bringing the cargo boxes and whatnot. And of course, more you do, more quests and more experience. There's a scanner that is being utilized with your own tripod that you have on your back by help of your baby, of course. And the baby is going to be able to detect the BTs as well in the vicinity. On top of that, you will be able to make call outs such as like screaming, "Hey, is there anyone there? Sam, my name is Sam, is anyone there?" You know, like that. You can make climbs up, you know, using the ladder. We already know all of this stuff. Well, except maybe, we did not know about sleeping, but that was only teased in the screenshots that Hideo Kojima was tweeting on the Twitter. And also regarding that we did not know that he could piss just like that with your own controls anyway. I did not know, for example, that you need to calm down the baby if you fall off the very high cliffs. Very high cliffs, isn't that kind of weird? Why did he not injure himself? Maybe he did injure, but it wasn't so significant. But that height was a little high, wasn't it? Anyway, a lot of questions in my mind still, I guess. Maybe this game is a little bit confusing. Confusing, yeah. Yeah, anyway, I think I would rather still find all this information in-game instead of right now before I could get my hands on. Yes, you could be asking me a question, well, okay, don't watch any of the trailers or footages. We're living in social media, yeah, everything is connected now. Seriously, there's no possible way of me not finding out some kind of information about this already. And in fact, I might find out even more information without even me watching it. And it's just like, what the fuck? The whole thing has been spoiled. Don't tell me not to look at the social media. I do YouTube. I have to. Anyway, well, I'm gonna let you go now. I think I've dragged this long enough already. Maybe pissed off a lot of people as well. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. See you guys all, and have a good one.